So in this video we are going to understand the, you can say, intersection of two arrays, right? And this is Leetcode question and this is 349. So let's understand this example, right? First, right? So we have given array 1 and array 2 and we have to do intersections, right? And we have to find the element. Intersection is nothing but your common elements in both the arrays that we have to give as an answer, right? We have to give as a return. So let's read the statement. Given two integer array nums and nums2, return an array of their intersections, right? Each element in the result must be unique and you may return the result in any order. So what we have to understand here is I told you, right, there is 1 2 2 1, right? These elements we have given in the array, right? Let's suppose we have the array 1 and another is 2 2 is array 2, right? So what we have to do here, first of all we'll check the common things, right? So which element is common? 2 is here also and 2 is here also, right? 2 is coming 2 times, that to duplicate things, not to worry, just we have to check the common element. So 2 is coming common in both the arrays, right? But if you talk about the 1, there is no element in the 2, right? To a second array, you can say. That's why we are getting the output like this. Similarly, if we are going to understand this example 2, we have 4 4 9 5 and this element 9 4 9 8 4. Okay, so if you see this 9 is common in both the array, right? And then this 4 is also common in this array, right? So these only two elements are common in both array, and that's where we're going to return it, right? You can write 4 9 also, right? It's not a problem. The code can accept this. So as you can see, we can take two sets for this approach, right? And we'll check, right, because set contains a unique value, right? As you know. So in that, if you have the understanding of set in Java, so set contains unique value and in the sorted order also, right? So you can take a hash set, tree set, right? You can take. Similarly, let's move to this one. So finally you will get your answer, and let's continue the code. So in the implemented section, let's assume that we have taken two things, right? The first is hash set, right? And this hash set contains the we can say integers, right? As you know, the generics, right? So two sets we are taking hash sets, and what we'll do, we will take one array of output, right? And it's contain the same size of the hash set. We'll take a index 0, will start from index 0, and or at each index we'll store the element that we will get from the array, right? So our set contains some set of data like 4 9 something we'll have, right? So one by one element will come and will store into the output array, right? And what we will do here, we'll check if condition set 2 is contains set 1's element, right? So what we are doing actually, if contains 4 and 9 in the first set, let's suppose, and another element is 9 4, just for understanding, two sets is there. So what we're doing, we are making the loop over this element. Let's suppose this is a big element, okay? So what will happen, we'll on each set, what we will do, we'll move, right? And we'll get the element and we'll check the data into the set, right? If there is 5 element, one more element, right? No worry, we will check 5 also on this one, right? That's why we are taking the first for loop, and we'll check if it is there, we'll add the s over our output array. And finally what we'll do, arrays dot copy output idx will do, right? Its index value, and we'll set this value. I think you understood, right? So let's continue to understand the intersection part. Okay, so what we are doing actually, initially we'll take two sets we have initialized, right? As you can see, and we have added the element here, right? We using the for loop, right? So two sets contain the element and will fill with the data. Now that the method we have written over, that we will call set intersection, will call here, and we have data now, and we'll call this data as a function, and this function will return some set of data, right? And the set of data is nothing but your this output array, right? So if this condition will match, we will get the array. If not, then you will get the array. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. I think you will understand this question, and it's very easy questions, right? But not to worry. Let's let's understand complexity thing, right? So complexity thing is time complexity we are understanding. So if we have n element, and n element both are the length, and when the time complexity to convert number of element into the set, and om time is to convert into the num2. So operation will take off an average case, but if you consume, right, you can do the summation, it will come of n plus m. And if you want to do the space complexity, it will become m plus n in the worst case, and all the elements are different here, so you can check here. Okay, let's continue to understand another example in the same pattern, that is the intersection of two arrays. So we'll see this question in the second part of the video, in which you will understand the intersection of two arrays.